And we're live. Hello, everybody. I hope you're doing well. Everything's going well on my side. I hope by you guys too. We got PJ Cruikshank in Element tonight. How are you going, PJ?
I'm groovy. I'm groovy. All's well. Looking forward to what's happening. What's going to happen tonight? Um, Bible, always a good subject. Might be triggering for some people, depending on what's said. But love it. Love it. Let's get into it.
Yeah, for sure. We don't know what's going on with Michael. I think he fell asleep.
Yeah, I bet he's in another food coma.
um, Later on, I think we'll move over to Discord and then we'll get some guys if they want to talk
That'd
and
be
present. That'll be great. Like better
uh,
than gold or whatever. I'm sure he'll be more than happy to want to come in and also share.
cool.
Yeah. And then I just want to say hi to everybody in chat. Thank you for coming. It's good to see you guys. It's really awesome. Let's welcome everybody. First, we have Michael Khan in chat. Good to see you. Jeff Gassett, PJ Cruikshank, Gematria Wombat, Charlie Gill, Not One, Tony Whitcomb, Jeff Gassett, Spuddy Taylor, Rob Keane, and yeah, that's all you got. And Better Than Gold. Thank you all for coming. It's good to see you guys. Just before we start, I have to give a huge shout out to Charlie Gill. She made my new new promo video for my channel. So it's sitting there on my channel for when new people come that aren't subscribed. Thank you very much, Charlie Gill. It's really awesome. I think it rocks, and I think you did an
Nice one,
awesome job.
nice one, Jazz.
Yeah, and then I think we get on to business. Can you see my page?
Not at the minute. I'm still lagging a little bit. I'm still watching you talk. I'm still watching you talk. Yeah, probably about 10 seconds or something.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, this was just came onto feed for me yesterday to go and look at for
Yeah,
some
see it
odd
now,
reason.
Dr. Mehdi, the one with the Illuminati
The
eye.
Illuminati. They asked me, do I want to join the Freemason? Yeah, the Freemasonic Illuminati. I thought it would be interesting to first go through this before we start going on all the Bible verses and stuff. Uh, while we first check, before we do that, let's first check 104 votes, guys. Is the Bible? It's the Bible, and it teaches the truth. Hell yes, it does. But unfortunately, you get all the trolls that come here that are butthurt, that are, have too much pride in their heart and can't accept there's a creator. So they would come and say no, unfortunately, but we expected that. So the 15% of you that said yes, it's good to see you guys are honest with yourself. Tony Whitcomb, I'm not a reader of the Bible, but I can't deny writings that make sense of our reality. Yep, definitely, Tony, definitely. On my personal preference, I cannot ever doubt that God is reality. And the Bible does speak truth. I mean, how much prophecies have been prophesied that's been happening through the Bible, through centuries.
Exactly. I mean, our laws are based on things, morality in the Bible. Do you know what I mean? Like the Ten Commandments. Even our laws are based on that. You know what I mean? Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal. It's all like laws are based on it. So even we base our language and wisdom on stuff that's in the Bible,
Mm-hmm.
and we don't believe it. Not us personally, but people don't believe it, and
Yeah,
everything they do and say comes from that. You know what I mean? With the wisdom and the knowledge, anyway.
yeah. And obviously, when it comes with the Bible, you obviously get the antithesis, you get the opposites. So obviously,
Hmm.
Satan, Lucifer, who fell, is going to do his utmost best to get people away from God and the truth. So
Uh-huh.
hence why I put this official Illuminati website up here, so we can see what it's about. And as you can see, they literally are not ashamed about it. Yes, Buddy Taylor, God started with waters. Who made the waters? Remember, it says in the beginning, God was there. It was with God, and God was the Word. And he was hovering over the face of the waters. So obviously, God created the waters, obviously.
Hmm. Alpha and Omega, beginning and the end. So there
Mm-hmm.
was a beginning, and there
Yep.
will be an end. You know what I mean?
Think how great you have to be the creator of yourself, even.
Mm.
And that's one
That's it.
thing.
Of course, you must have created yourself.
And that's why he's supernatural and not natural. Because nature, you cannot violate the first law of thermodynamics. You cannot create or destroy. You can only transfer or I can't think of the other word. But anyway, you know what I mean. You can't create or destroy it. You can only transfer or transform energy.
Transform.
Yeah, there we go. So anyway, yeah, I was sent this link somehow on the internet to look at, promoting literally, do you want to join? No, I'm definitely not going to join them. But let's read through what they say. A brief introduction. The Illuminati is an elite organization of world leaders, business authorities, innovators, artists, and other influential members of this planet. Already pushing planet. Our coalition unites influences of all political, remember, religious, that means all religions, and geographical backgrounds to further the prosperity of the human species as a whole. So you see, guys, there is already the, how can I put it, the push on why people would lie to a generation, because it's for the human species as a whole. So they see it as the greater good. Why would the people lie? There we go. Because their agenda is for humans to have, for the greater good to humans. You understand? It's the same as when you have, let's say, parents and a child's toy broke, their favorite toy, and they don't want to tell them if, well, let's put it this way. They have a pet and the pet died, a goldfish, for instance. And the parents don't want to tell the child, listen now, your goldfish died. So to keep the child happy, they go and buy another goldfish before the child gets back from school and never tells the child. Why? Because they feel it is for the greater good not to tell the child. So they're lying, but in their mind it's for the greater good. Just like these guys, if they do lie to you, it's for the greater good.
Yeah. What they call a white lie. But a lie is a lie, despite what, if it's for good or for bad.
Yeah. So there we go. People of the Illuminati. Millions of people from all walks of life have committed themselves to the Illuminati global work for the betterment of the human species by foregoing all divisions of religious, geographical, or political beliefs. Followers of Illuminati strive to form a planet where all people in all places can live in abundance. Yep, a lot of fake Christians, better than gold. Exactly. Lies are lies, Spuddy. Mm-hmm.
No, that's good. Exactly.
Okay, I'm going to do this so I can read it better. Spiritual Satanism. They say there's a difference between Satanism. Spiritual Satanism differs from Levian Satanism. We are aware of the existence of Satan, Lucifer, as an actual being. That's weird. So they do actually know Satan is an actual being, guys. So it actually exists. So this already confirms the Bible, step one. Who was the people that said the Bible doesn't speak truth? Yeah. Odd. And this isn't even from people preaching the Bible. And they literally proud to let their people get into churches and so forth. We are not atheists in spite of a major discrepancies, the Church of Satan. Yeah, of course you're not atheists. You believe in a God, and your God is Satan, Lucifer. So founded in 1966 by Anton Stanzer LaVey, presently takes an atheistic stance as far as external deities are concerned, and views Satan as only an archetype.
Like an ideology.
An ideology, exactly. But Lucifer is a false god, exactly, because remember, Lucifer is the world. He's the god of the world. So he's going to create his own religion. In this case, religions. And it all stems back to the same root. Then it says, in light of new knowledge, remember guys, in light of new knowledge, that's what's called Freemasonry. Light, the light bringer. Lucifer is the light bringer. He brings the knowledge. Just like when he did with Adam and Eve, where he went to Adam as the serpent, he brought light to her, knowledge, when she ate the fruit.
Knowledge that we shouldn't have had, you know what I mean?
Exactly. So, in light of new knowledge, based upon hundreds of hours of intense and in-depth research, we have discovered the following. This should be interesting. Satan is our true creator God. So there we go. Literally telling us that God, Jesus, is not our creator, but the fallen angel, which God created, is our true creator God. Do you guys see the problem here? Hi, Alan Norstrand, thank you for coming. Good to see you. This is very troubling. And the problem is you get the people that believe this. Then they say, Yah, otherwise known as Jehovah, by the deluded, is a false entity. Yah stands for the 4 elements and corners in the people Jewish system of magic that are available to the public. Yeah, we're not Jehovah's Witnesses. Yeah. Then it says, the character Jesus Christ is a fictitious and was stolen from some 18 plus pagan legends of a god hanging from a tree, such as Odin, then being resurrected, and is another description of the alchemical operation of transforming the soul, death, and then resurrection. Yeah, what the shoot exactly better than gold? The stuff they're putting here, they are lying straight out. Hey, identity verification, thank you for coming. Hey, I'm about to leave for the day and listen to the stream. Can I come on real quick? Yeah, for sure. Let me quickly open Discord.
Who's that?
Identity verification.
Okay. Do you want me to come Discord?
If you want to, it doesn't matter because you can stay where you are until someone actually comes to.
If I can't hear him well, I'll come on Discord.
Okay, yeah, it's just for when people actually come talk. Yeah, so identity verification, I am in Discord now. If you can come in, it'll be great. So long, I'll go on with what you're reading here. Wow. It's shocking that people actually believe this nonsense. Okay. The Nazarene is and has never been anything more than a tool to remove all spiritual knowledge and disarm the populace of their spiritual powers. Wow. Hey Aro, good to see you. Thank you for coming. That's like a blatant lie and a half. Jesus sent the Holy Spirit to come dwell in you. You see, these guys are trying to fight for so you can do magic and stuff. So they are fighting, saying God is a false God that came, Jesus, to try and stop you from being your true God you are. That's what they're trying to do. Because remember, Satanism is also self-worship. You are gods, in other words. And that's why New Age is very, very deadly. So anyway, it says there, and disarm populace of their powers. Humanity has paid to the tune of trillions upon trillions of dollars, and with sickness, misery, and suffering due to the removal of this knowledge. Spiritual knowledge was systematically destroyed, twisted, and corrupted to spiritually and financially enslave us all by force. Force feeding the populace that the Nazarene is the real entity. Those at the top have maintained control and have reaped untold wealth and power. Let's put it this way, they've already contradicted themselves. They're saying that the Illuminati run... Okay, let's go on there. Hey, Lotion Basket, how you doing, mate?
Yeah. Oh, what's up?
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you perfect. How's it going?
Oh, good, man. I hope everybody's doing well. I just saw this started. and you went through the first one with the knowledge part.
Oh yeah.
And I was just gonna ask everybody, just anybody, everybody, how long do you think it would have taken us to get to this point if not for the incident with Adam and Eve?
Mhm.
How long do you think it would take us to gain this kind of knowledge that we've had today?
Good point. If we were,
You know, and if God knows all and knew what was going to happen, that kind of, why didn't He stop that from
because
happening?
God gives us all the free will. God didn't create us to
Right.
be slaves. He created us to give us free will. Even though it hurts Him to know we would still sin and fall, but we are under grace. God created us to make free will. I mean, that's what love is. You let the person still do, even though it hurts a person.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So just the only question just was, how long do you think it would? Do you think we would still be in the Stone Age if not for that?
No, I don't believe we were really in the Stone Age. I believe that's what's happened is obviously sin came and then things actually went downhill from then. Obviously, how can I put it? The technologies and stuff have increased, but who's to say technology hasn't been taken away and just increased and just recycled?
Right. Right, because AI seems to be recycling through every so often, and
Uh-huh.
but okay. So the question, I go back to the knowledge, is any knowledge that is in the form of technology is false then? Right.
I wouldn't say that. Technology is just knowledge based on trial and error through time. So I don't think
Okay.
it would even be even if we had a fall to not have technology.
Okay. And then one question for everybody and anybody also was, what is the best version of the Bible to read, more or less? Does anybody think?
That's definitely a hard one. I mean, I think it's to the individual, really. I mean, I wouldn't advise things like the NIV because it's not that good and that. But I read the New King James. A lot of people insist on reading the old King James, but I think I would like sort of advise round about that the old King James or the New King James. But it is for the individual, I think.
Yeah, but like me, I don't really have a so I wouldn't tell anybody, okay, read this one or not that. Everybody has their own preference on what they read. But like me, I have different versions. So I have the Amplified, I have the New King James, I have the Old King James, and I have the NIV, and I have my different translations, so I can actually go through all of them. It helps to have all the different translations, so you can get better context of the same verse.
Right. And currently, right now, I have a Der Schreiber Heiliger, or I can't say it right, but it's like an 17th century version of of the Bible, but all in German.
Wow.
And I'm going through and translating this from what I've learned about the German language and whatnot, and it's a lot similar to a lot of the versions in English, but I'm not like specifically translating them to what I want to read. I'm cross-referencing words after words after words, but it seems majority of everybody's in different languages. I mean, it's all the same.
Yeah. Yeah, there's just the thing is
And
with
that's-
some translations they take words out or they add words, or sometimes they don't even have scriptures in them that's supposed to be there.
Hmm.
I just want to
Right.
say hi to
So-
Adam Meekin quickly and Derek Nelson. Thank you guys for coming. Adam Meekin says, for clarity, he likes the Derby version. And Oxford Spirit, hey dude. Yeah, go on. And What's also, yeah. Good to see you, What. Yeah.
So, but there's these, the differences in the Bibles. I think there's stuff definitely being lost in the translation between languages. And I don't think we know how much has actually been lost in translation from
Mhm.
the beginning to now.
Oh, yeah.
Because it goes along the same as telephone, right?
Yeah, I mean, even if you look at stuff
Or
like
the-
the Talmud and stuff, if you just look through everything and the Torah and everything, how it's even been watered down from there, and then gone to the Greek and even watered down more, and then to English and watered down more. I mean, I look at my Afrikaans Bibles and see even how it's even been watered down more from English. So every translation it goes through, it kind of gets watered down.
Right. That's why I'm trying to find a Bible, a version that has the non-diluted information. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I think it's always better not to just take one, to have more than one, so you can have the best context out of the verses you're reading.
Yeah,
So
because
that-
if you have a few different types, then you can cross-reference. You know what I mean? You can cross-reference things and maybe see whether if there's any discrepancies or things like that. But yeah, I that's a good idea. Actually, get a few so you can cross-reference and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And last question. I'm sorry to keep you guys, but have you ever heard of the Sefer Yetzirah?
No? Okay. Tell us.
I haven't. No, never heard of it.
It sounds like a Jewish kind of
Somebody suggested it. It was just for some reading, and I was just curious if anybody's ever heard of it before it's, I guess, the Book of Creation.
I'll
I don't
actually
know.
go and look it up. What you said is? The Jezreel?
It says Sefer, Sefer,
Okay.
Yetzirah, Yetzirah.
Sefer Yisrael. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go look it up. Yeah, I'll definitely go
And
look it
then
up. Thanks.
whatever. But I didn't mean to keep you guys for so long. Just had a few questions to talk about, and I'll be on my way. But really appreciate you guys and love what you guys do.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate you being here, mate. Appreciate all your support.
But-
And yeah, you guys can
but-
always come and ask anything, anytime.
Right
Cool.
on. So have a good day, and I'll be watching stream.
Yeah,
Thanks.
thanks. Shot, mate. Blessings. That was good. Yeah, it's good to see people have questions and stuff.
Yeah, and it's good to see a bit of people engaging. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, Godzilla, good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Godzilla says, how do you know that the flat earth mentions in the Bible isn't misrepresentation and is certain facts? Because God literally created it as a flat earth, and it says in the cosmology that he created it as flat. That's why.
And there's so many different scriptures that point to it being flat. They're not all wrong. Even if some of them were like maybe a bit of discrepancy, they can't all be.
Better than gold. Can I have $20? Not one. You're always welcome to come in and chat as well, by the way. But yeah, but it's always good to ask questions. Like I said, my personal opinion is that it always helps to have more than one translation, because you can't just trust one translation to the full,
No.
because
I mean, what
it's
I-
gone through
I
so
prefer-
much. Yeah.
I prefer the New King James, but you're right. It is good to have a few.
Yeah, out of the all ones I read, I do like the King James version the most.
Uh-huh.
The New King James
Yeah.
version makes it a bit easier to read, to understand, because
It takes the these and thous and all that.
yeah,
thing,
because
you
I
know,
still
it's
got like the
Yeah.
1912 King James version. And it's like, thy staff had ridden, you know. So sometimes it makes it difficult
Yeah.
to understand. So,
Yeah, I remember reading when Jesus goes into see Lazarus. It said, when he was dead, it said in there that he stinks. In the old King James one, it said he stinketh. It's just so funny.
thou pongeth. But it's good to see everybody here. Glad you could make it. And yeah, with the free will, Better Than Gold says, according to him, he doesn't believe anyone has a free will. That I disagree with. I believe everyone does have a free will, even though we do have what you would call, I wouldn't call the word destiny, but we have a purpose. Predestined.
Predestination.
Yeah.
Predestination, but you can make choices within.
Exactly.
God knows how it's going to end, how your life got to go. So He's omnipresent and omnipotent. He knows everything.
Yeah,
So it's like, yeah.
look at it this way. I don't know if you've ever read one of those books. It's like I used to like investigation books, and then it's one of those that you would read, and it gives you 3 choices, and the choices you make takes you to another page in the book. So, and then when you go there, and depending how you've taken your choices, it changes the outcome of the story. And that's how I see it with life, with God, with free choices. You have a predestined destiny to get, well, I'm not going to say destiny, a predestined purpose, but you still have free choices to make to get there. So obviously God's not going to control you and let you do it. That's why when people go and they say, I don't believe God exists, He's not going to strike them down, oh, because you don't believe me kind of thing. He just gives them free will because it's their choice not to have a relationship with Him. They are choosing to be separated from God, you understand? Why didn't God supervise the translations? Why isn't the scripture constant and uniform? It's not God's job to supervise any translations. You do know that the scriptures and stuff has gone through a whole bunch of different organizations, including the Illuminati, the Masons and stuff, and they try to change it as much as possible. There's a reason for that. They literally actually just said they go and in religious and geographic, and they're proud to be inside there, entwined to change the stuff. It's not that God wasn't supervising it. It's just literally that God doesn't have to intervene with everything. There's reasons probably for it, and God has His reasons. It's either flesh or spirit. We have that option to hop on those 2 wills only, but not free. I get you, man. Yeah. If you're followed by the Spirit, the Holy Spirit, then you have a spiritual discernment to do something, obviously. But you still have the free will to choose to follow it or not.
Godzilla says, so why didn't He supervise? You don't know. It's God's job. God can do what He wants.
Let's put it this way.
We don't know why He didn't supervise.
How do we know He didn't supervise?
That as well.
The words are centuries and centuries old, and yet the words are still here.
With the 10 Commandments, He definitely supervised. He was there. He wrote them on tablets.
I mean, look at all the fight back and stuff there was in the beginning for the early Christians and stuff, and yet the words still came through. I mean, somehow they got it to be intertwined with the Jewish, with the Torah and stuff that was against Christianism. I mean, the Jews are still not actually for Christian, and yet the Torah still falls in the Bible with Christians. So you can't tell me there's not some divine intervention there.
Exactly.
Okay, then we go. Number 3. True Satanism preceded Christianity by thousands of years and is based upon total transformation of the soul. Christians are deluded into accepting Jesus Christ, not living saved, which is all false. Everything in the Christian religion is false, and we prove this beyond all doubts. The Christian saved hoax is based upon a stolen and corrupted knowledge of alchemy, where one truly works spiritually to transform one's soul into Godhead. Can I tell you how false that statement is? First of all, Satanism is obviously, it came before Christianity, because Christianity came after Jesus died. There were Satanists then before them because they were worshipping Satan. I mean, they were offspring from Eve's time, that time, being Satanists and so-called. And the thing that they say, that one truly works spiritually, the Bible says you will not enter the kingdom of heaven by works. So they are literally deceiving people. The Bible is against works. It's seen as filthy rags to God. And then literally saying you have to do spiritual works is false. It shows you they are literally here to deceive.
Right.
So the information they are putting here, and why are they only attacking the Christians? Where's the Buddhists here, or the Muslims, or the
Yeah.
yeah, you understand? There's so much Hindus. What's going on? Why is it Christians? They're literally attacking Christians from start.
Because people are offended by Jesus. You know what I mean?
And where there's smoke, there's fire. So this tells you what actually. If I can put it into context, let's say you have a bully at school, and that bully tries to make you look as bad as possible in front of the teachers. That bully has a vendetta out to you, correct? Because he's jealous. So now the Satanism, the Satanists are going out what? Against the Christians. Doesn't that tell you that the Christian then religion, or it's not actually religion, is the true word? Because they're literally going against the Christians, not attacking other so-called religions.
He's the way, the truth, and the life.
Yeah, exactly. Remember, Satanists despise God. They despise the Son of Man, the Son of God.
They call him the Nazarene.
And the Nazarene, like in the way it's written, it's almost like, like almost sour. Like, that Nazarene. That kind of.
It reminded me on the three Omen films, the three Omen films from the 70s and 80s and that. And they called him the Nazarene.
Yeah. Exactly, Charlie Gull. God of Israel believers before Jesus was born. Why do they think the Jews were so much against him? Why do you think they wanted to kill him? Because they saw him as blasphemous. Because they did not believe him to be the Messiah, even though the Torah actually foretold Jesus as the Messiah.
Yeah.
Literally prophesied.
They're still waiting for the first Messiah to come. We're waiting for him to come for the second time.
Exactly. Then it says, many traditional Satanists worship Satan, Lucifer. Yeah, the fallen angel. You remember, he's the god of this world. So if you're worshipping Lucifer or Satan, you are literally, how can I put this? Worshipping the god of this world, which is opposite from the true God, the Creator. Some acknowledge him as a friend and do not worship. We respect individual and personal choices. One's relationship with Satan, Lucifer, is up to the individual, as Satanism values the free thought of individuality. Satan is the bringer of knowledge. See? Light bringer. The goal of spiritual Satanism is to apply the knowledge and transform our souls into Godhead. So you're transforming yourself into Godhead. And what did they say here, the previous one? Truly works spiritual to transform one's soul into Godhead. They just said it's bad for Christians, but now they're saying the same thing for them.
Yeah, total inversion of Christianity.
Yeah, they're totally contradicting themselves. So it's making lies up that you need to do godly works to get into heaven, and it's false. But then literally telling them you're doing works now for Satan, then it's fine. And was originally intended for our creator God, Satan. Ouch. I feel sorry for these people, by the way.
Like that.
Why did was first Lucifer, then called Satan, and later devil? God says evildoers turn everything upside down. Yep. Remember, he comes as more than one name. Unlike most religions, spiritual Satanism encourages one to question everything. Being one's personal best and exceeding limitations are the essence of spiritual Satanism. Yeah, self-worship. Remember, they see themselves as self-gods, just like New Age. Hey, Daz Studio, good to see you. Thank you for coming. Glad you could make it. And it begins with using one's brains to the maximum potential. Spiritual Satanism does not in any way conflict with science. Science has got nothing to do with one's opinion and beliefs. Satanism is purely on beliefs and opinions. So how is it not conflicting with science? You see why we say pseudoscience, the globe is based on pseudoscience? It's the Masons that run the world, guys. That's plain in your face. They literally said it here in the beginning. The elite run the world. We
Can I
strong...
just say to Charlie? Alright, sorry.
No,
I
go
was
on.
gonna say, can I just to Charlie that he was about Lucifer's name being Lucifer. Why is it Lucifer? And then Satan. I was just going to say Lucifer was his angelic name. Satan is his fallen name.
Fallen, yeah. There we go.
Sorry for that intro.
No, it's cool. And then they say, we strongly encourage and support all scientific knowledge and inquiry. We are well aware humanity is dangerously behind in scientific knowledge and understanding due to centuries of oppression by Christianity. See, again, attacking Christianity itself.
And they hate it. Absolutely hate it.
We believe that all spiritual and paranormal phenomena can be scientifically explained in a rational manner. Scientific knowledge has not yet progressed far enough to comprehend or explain much of the so-called supernatural. Science is not supernatural. It only deals with the natural world.
Huh.
And you actually get people that fall for this nonsense. Okay. I think it was Peter who was hung upside down when being crucified and saw the reality of the earth. Yep, Peter was crucified upside down. There are no mediators in spiritual Satanism. We strongly encourage our people to interact with one-on-one with Satan. Oof. I would not advise that, guys, at all.
No.
The ministry is here for guidance and support only. One's relationship with Satan is between that individual and Satan. That's amazing. It's actually hard to read this. my insides are like cringing as I'm reading this. We take the stance of responsibility. Godzilla 37, welcome. Thank you for coming. He gifted another 5 members. Thank you very, very much, mate. Really, really appreciate it. Brianna Johnson, welcome to be a member. Thank you, Godzilla. Thank you very much. Good day. The real Zilla is here. Yes, for sure, mate. Thank you very much. Let's see who else got a membership.
Jeff Gussie.
Come, guys. There's still 4 memberships to take.
Oh, can you? Do you,
You can accept
do you
it,
take
yeah.
them, do you? Or are they just like giving out
Yeah,
randomly?
you have to accept it as far as I know. The first 5 people accept it.
Seriously.
Yeah. But thank you, Godzilla.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Bless, man.
If you missed it, Godzilla, the Illuminati actually wants me to join them. But we're going through and saying, wow, I will definitely not do that. It's good to see all the new people here. Face reality, yeah. The 10 Commandments are humanity's life instructions written in stone. That's how we're all supposed to live by. The divine rules, hence the word commanded. Everything else is common sense. Yep.
Exactly. That's where our morality comes from.
Yay, Jeff. Yeah. Derek Nelson gifted a membership. Awesome.
Nice.
And Jeff Gashead also gifted. So yeah, once again, thank you very much, Godzilla. Okay, let's carry on. Where were we? Okay, there is no mediators. Okay, only one's relationship is stated between the individual. Okay, we place no limitations on knowledge or personal power. Personal power, guys, that's self-worship again. And do everything we can to make all knowledge available to everyone. That's actually false. Because with when it comes to Freemasonry, you have to become a 33rd degree Mason before they give you the lost knowledge, the God knowledge. So that's also a lie straight from them. Hey, Into the Break, good to see you, thank you for coming. But you see, that's how the lies work though. They have to contradict themselves the whole time. Another interesting book, set the 20 books exactly as purchase his pilgrimage or relations of the world of the religions. We should look it out, yeah. Yeah, more members ups the ratio for sure. Thank you very much, Godzilla. You really are helping this channel grow. I really do appreciate it, mates.
Bless you, man.
Okay. And then he says, okay, make knowledge available to everyone, not just the select few who are self-appointed elite, as with other religions. That's false. Where is other religions have so-called self-elite? There's no called self-elite in Christianity, is there?
No.
No.
Not in the proper Christianity, anyway.
No.
Because there is a lot of false
Exactly.
wolves out there, wolves in sheep's clothing.
Hey Nico, good to see you. Glad you can make it. Yes, the earth is definitely flat.
Absolutely, dude. Haven't you heard? Come on.
Let's see. Then he says, where were we? Okay. And Satan encourages self-study, learning, and direct experience. That kind of sounds like they took it out of the Bible, because that's exactly what God says. Meditate on His Word. So when you meditate on His Word, you're doing self-study, you're having a relationship with God. I think the people that fall for this nonsense is probably people that's never read the Bible or never had a relationship with God.
Yeah. Their only knowledge of the Bible is what they hear people say and stuff like that. So they make assumptions based on what they've heard and not what they've investigated.
Yeah. Charlie Girl. Oh my, I hate Illuminati tards. Oh man. Exactly. That's practically it, Charlie Girl, because they can do what they want. It's self-worship. And that's exactly what Satan promotes them to do. Why do you think so much of the people in musicians and things literally make a joke out of it and says, I sold my soul to the devil? It's exactly that. Why do you think they become famous? Person power is yuck. Most spiritual Satanists make a commitment to Satan, you see? You make a contract with Satan. You make a commitment. You're literally selling your soul to him.
Yeah.
The commitment is very important because Satan protects us as we work to advance our powers. What does that tell you there? That tells you straight away it's about me, myself, and I.
It's a lie. We haven't got powers.
Wow, this is very telling. Those who go it alone or without any spiritual protection often meet with disaster. Once one makes a commitment, demons often guide us and work with us to help us advance.
See, total inversion. It's like using the demons as like a Holy Spirit thing. They guide us. You know what I mean? The demons guide us. That's what the Holy Spirit does, teach and guide. So it's a total inversion, total.
It's scary.
It is.
Unlike right-hand path religions, spiritual Satanism encourages action. Satan wants his people to live life to the fullest and to evolve. Yeah, okay. Ooh, okay. Satan is always there for us. But as we progress, he expects us to handle things as we are able to for ourselves. So contradicting himself again. Always asking, he will always be there to help you, but he expects us to help ourselves. Using our own powers. Yeah. Then he goes again, Christianity, attacking Christianity again. Not Buddhism, not Hinduism, not Muslim, Christianity.
Yep.
Christianity and its cohorts deliberately make cripples out of people. What the hell? Christians forever rave about how their Nazarene has healed people. Now they're even attacking how Jesus has healed people. Wow, this is sad.
Well, he is the only one with power. We have no power. You know what I mean? Not like that. We can't. He has power. We don't. You know what I mean? That is definitely a total inversion. It's
Yeah.
self.
It's
Be proud
crazy.
of yourself.
It's crazy. I can't believe people
you-
actually wrote this.
Exactly. There's no humility in that at all. It's narcissistic and egocentric. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Wow. These people remain as slaves because they are never taught how to, nor are they required to heal themselves or others. That's false. We pray to God through the Holy Spirit to heal. And there's been so much healing. I actually personally know people that's died and come back to life.
Yeah.
Literally. I know a person that had a stroke, died, and even came. I know a person that died of cancer and came back to life. I have seen persons' limbs literally grow. Now tell me how the hell they come and make claims like this.
Miracles do happen.
Mhm.
Absolutely, with that. And God is miraculous. He's supernatural.
Yeah,
Do you know
but-
what I mean? He might work through us, but it's God that does it.
And I mean, I've had personal experiences that only can be explained by God.
Absolutely.
Okay, then it says, these people remain slaves, okay, required to heal themselves, okay. The Nazarene archetype stands for slavery, servitude, and enduring endless abuse in order to program humanity to the perfect slaves in the New World Order.
Yeah, we do. No doubt.
Christians are against the New World Order, not for it, and also contradict themselves again. In the beginning, they said they run the world, the elite. The elite don't want Christianity around. Why do you think they've been pushing like mega churches to preach only what they are teaching them to preach? They're not allowed to preach everything they want to. So it's really rubbish. This is just total lies. Every bloody thing these guys are saying is lies. Where did I see this? With personal experience, Godzilla. I have lived for 35 years. I think I do know people. And yes, one of my bosses, she literally died. She had cancer in the head. She had a tumor. And she came back to life. The one
Yeah.
guy with a stroke, we literally prayed him back to life. He died literally in front of us. Anyway. Okay. There we go. This is the Nazarene places total emphasis on the afterlife in order to create the mindset that the life we are now living does not matter. Oh man. Where in the Bible has it ever stated the life we live now does not matter? Why would he give us the 10 commandments to live by if it did not matter? Yeah, we're 87 babies, better than gold. Yeah, we're still younglings, I think. Okay, so yeah, that's just rubbish. These guys are lying. In order to create the mindset that we are living does not matter. This frame of mind is essential for enduring all kinds of abuse for the benefit of a few. It has served us well. This myth of Christ, Pope Leo. So this is the Pope Leo, the whatever that wrote this. Again, Catholicism is Satanism, guys. It's not Christianity. They literally are Luciferians, Catholicism. And that's why when it comes to people like Jaron, I literally tell him to his face, he was never a Christian. And that's why he misrepresents the Bible the way he does, just like these guys. So that's why I say I wouldn't be surprised if he is just a member of the society.
Aye.
Because the things he says and does is exactly, do you see the way this is written? Is the kind of way he's portraying his argument against God.
Mm-hmm.
I think before we go on, I wanted to show you guys this. Listen to this and just listen to this and then I want to hear your thoughts on this.
Do you believe in God?
So, in the West, there's 2/3 of scientists pray to a personal God on the expectation it will intervene in their day's affairs. But I can tell you this, productive scientists do not bring their Bible, their scripture, their holy books into the lab because they do not mix there. So they draw a line in the sand and they do one in one place, then they worship on the weekend, Saturday or Sunday, whatever is your religious tradition there. So to ask whether they can coexist, the answer is yes, is empirically yes.
I didn't ask that. I asked
Okay,
do you believe in God?
Every description of God that I've heard holds God to be all-powerful, very typical, and all good. And then I look around and I see a tsunami that killed 250,000 people in Indonesia, an earthquake that killed 250,000 people. If there is a God, the God is either not all-powerful or not all good.
Scientists, do you believe?
You heard that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So first of all, she asked him, do you believe in God? He didn't answer yes or no. He then go on to obfuscate him by talking about scientists in the West and them not bringing God to the workplace. And then he said, after she asked, but I want to know, do you believe in a God? Again, not answering yes or no. And he says, how does he see God as? He's told it's all-powerful and all-knowing and whatever, but why is there suffering? That's very simple. If you've ever read your Bible, you would know we live in a fallen world, the fall of man. Next time they see Jesus, they will tremble, exactly. They will seek hiding place. They will seek death and not find it. They will hide under rocks.
Yep.
Yeah, Alan, you can post the link. I don't know if it's going to work on the other channel, but you can do it.
Real quick, hey.
Hey, how's it going?
Oops.
Hi. Neil deGrasse Tyson just drives me fucking up the wall. I cannot stand Neil. He's like the super schlep of trying to convince people that space is for you. And oh God. All right, that's all I needed.
Yeah.
Now he's gone again. Thank you very much. INFE, good to see you.
He sounds like he doesn't believe in there's a God, but yet at the same time contradictory. He seems like he's blaming God for stuff.
Exactly.
But he doesn't believe there's one there, you know.
And that's the one problem a lot of the atheists have. God doesn't exist, but how dare he make people suffer? It's like, you just said he doesn't exist. Then how can you blame him for the suffering? INFE, had healing few years ago, tore flesh of my fingers on a machine, cried out for help, put glove on to hold the blood because you called out to me, I will help you. When I took the glove off, I was healed. Wow, that's awesome, mate. Yeah, you see, the thing is, God he doesn't need to always heal people with stuff. It's just, I think God has his reasons why he heals or how he heals. Spraymate, oh yeah, yes, my other. Oh, is this what you meant? Thank you, Alan. Yeah, this is my other channel. I want to start concentrating on that one also a bit this year again. Try and see if I can get more content up. It's a spray painting channel. So yeah, thanks, Alan.
Have you got
Appreciate it.
anything else up on TikTok?
Sorry?
I've got a few videos up on TikTok actually. I'm saying, did you put anything else
No,
up on TikTok?
I haven't even been on TikTok for a while, to be honest.
I got like 16,000 views for that part
Wow.
one, but it was all people slugging me off.
That's amazing. INFE, I've had one of those near-death experiences a few years ago. I had a talk there and agreed to come back. Everyone about this place was left behind. It was much like others that have had this experience. Yeah. A lot of the times you feel that the people feel that they don't really want to come back. Lumpy gets back, you could see 20% of how many Geranites do we have here? Hi everyone. Geronites. Yeah, beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits whether they are of God, because many false prophets are gone out into the world. 1 John 4 verse 1. Yep, exactly.
You see, I don't watch Jaren anymore, no way, but I haven't unsubscribed him yet. I need to do that.
Yeah, I'm
That's a good,
I have
that's a good
unsubscribed.
reminder.
Yeah, I have unsubscribed to him, but I do now and then just pop in to see what he's talking. That's why I'm enjoying this P Brain series, because P Brain is
Okay.
literally tearing it apart at every drop. You know what the thing that reminded me. You know this video that came out from Terry Richer, Flat Earth Truth, Flat Out Truth, where he was talking about McToon. His latest video where he's showing McToon literally lying about everything.
Yeah.
That's how Jared
Yeah,
is.
Yeah, McToon made a reply to it, didn't he? I think.
Yeah, he got triggered because he literally cuts out the last bit of what he said, and then he says he doesn't see the word projection, and so on.
he called McToon the P word, and then he called Sci-Fi Dan Jimmy Neutron.
But yeah, anyway,
Quite brilliant.
the point is, just like McToon has to lie all the time to get it done, Jaren does the same against Christianity, and that's what I like about P Brain. P Brain is literally pulling him apart on scripture, and that's the only reason I still now and then just pop into Jaren's channel, because Jaren is literally he's poison, as I would put it.
Yeah, he is.
The guy
He
doesn't
is,
know. The guy doesn't know
Because-
anything that he talks about.
No, and he does it in a sly way, you know.
Yep.
Everything.
McToon couldn't roast a tuna sandwich if he wanted to, Godzilla. Yeah, Jaren is all about money, Ellen. Definitely. Okay, let's carry on with this. It's going to probably be a long stream tonight, because you still want to get through on some scriptures and stuff as well.
Aye.
So guys, it might go to like a 4-hour stream. Okay, as for the so-called miracles connected with Christianity, any healings have been very few and far in between. These are also based upon allegories related to transforming one's soul. No, false. There hasn't been anything got to say with transforming a soul. What about the blind leper at the well, where God spat and washed his eyes, he could see? Did it have anything to do with his soul? No. Or how about the guy? Oh, there's one in. Hey, Brian. Good to see you, mate. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Oh, good myself. Good, thanks. What brings you here?
I'm just learning about the flat Earth.
Okay, yeah. Any questions?
My parents don't think it's correct.
Can I
think
can I
that,
ask
you
why
know-
you're talking in such a weird voice?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, this is a troll, man.
Yeah, that's
Troll.
what I'm trying to think.
No,
Absolutely.
I have this problem. Whenever I order pizza, I can't even order pizza because they hang up on me.
Why
I
can't you?
swear, this is my voice.
I highly doubt it, dude.
What? What do you mean?
This is
What do you mean?
This guy's a joker. This guy's a joker.
Brian,
I'm not.
with all respect, if you want to keep with the topic, or can we carry on?
Yeah, we can keep with the topic.
Okay, what's your questions on the topic?
What's beyond? Yeah, I was searching up the ice wall. What's beyond that?
That's not the topic.
Oh, I thought it was the flat Earth.
We're talking about scripture right now.
Oh, I don't know anything about that.
Well, I don't think you've been watching the stream then.
Well, I saw Flat Earth in the title.
Yeah, it's still flat Earth. We're still talking about flat Earth, but at the moment we're talking now about scripture and Satanism.
Do you know anything about the Bible or Satanism, or are you just going to troll all night?
I haven't done anything.
You're literally
You
coming in
know,
with a fake account.
Get out of my room! Hey!
Okay,
Get out of my room!
okay.
Hey! Oh
Good
my-
night.
You won't
Have a
believe
nice
what the
night, dude.
I've server muted him, guys. Brian, I've server muted you because you literally just here to troll. Thank you very much for trying to disrupt. But anyway, let's get back to where we were, guys.
Good try, dude. Good try.
Yeah. You see, this is the problem we have with the anti-flat earthers. This is what they do on our channels. And I think it's admirable on that, to do that. Yeah, miracles happen all the time. Things beyond what is accepted by man as normal and possible. How much times has there been things that has happened that science cannot explain? Yeah, Terry's awesome. I like Terry as well. Okay. Where were we? Okay, yeah. These are based upon Alice. We've already read that. A human being with spiritual knowledge and power can accomplish all of the feast attributed to the Nazarene in the Bible. There we go again. Self-worship. Taking the power away from God and putting it on self.
Godzilla says, who says the guy doesn't have a disability or some shit? You can tell Godzilla, he was a joker. Come
Yeah,
on.
that's
You-
that guy
you,
is
you can't discern that. Come on. He's
Hey.
just taking the myth.
Yeah. Hey Titan Long, good to see you. Thanks for coming. Miller Keen, hey, thanks for coming. But it's very simple. These guys are trying to push self-worship, self-power, self. You know, everything that when it comes to self, that tells you it's not a good thing. It's toxic.
Mm.
And more and more. Most Christians are unaware that they are dealing with a nefarious aliens. Oh, now he's calling God an alien.
Ah.
Okay. I wonder who wrote this. Enemy Nordians, also known as angels, and other ET race known as the Christ. Wow. So they're trying to push God and the angels as aliens. When in the first time, remember what you've been saying all this time, the aliens are literally demons. These guys are not very good liars, are they?
No, no.
Well, they must be.
Godzilla's asking who Terry is. Terry Eichhardt, he's from, what's his channel called again?
Flat Out Truth.
Flat Out Truth, yeah. He's like a Southern America with a nice deep Southern drawl. He's I like him. I like him. He's
Terry
good.
rocks.
Yeah.
There we go,
Terry
Terry.
Eichhardt.
Yeah. There we go. I'm gonna. So it's funny. Yeah, he's.
So find the link channel.
There we go.
Terry Eichhardt.
Yeah, I've just put it in. There we go.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay. So we can go on. And more. The many Christians are way okay. And call them ETs. Okay. Who put up a show every now and then to give credibility to the lie. I thought he said the Nazarene doesn't exist. If the Nazarene doesn't exist and there's no miracles, then how the hell are there miracles and you're calling them aliens and to show up? Again, contradicting.
And none of it's happening. Why are you mimicking it and inverting it?
Yeah. But you see, that's the funny thing, like I'm saying. Literally, a few sentences ago, chapters ago, saying, paragraph saying, the Nazarene God, whatever, doesn't exist. But always trying to attack Christianity and the Nazarenes, saying the demons are the ones helping us with Satan, and the angels are now, that's not supposed to exist, and God that doesn't exist is somehow being angels and doing things after they don't exist? How does that work?
And if they don't exist, does that suggest that Satan created us?
That's what they said. They said Satan created us,
Yeah.
and then
Right.
the Christians made up Jesus and the angels.
Right.
But yet again, if they're saying the Christians made up Jesus and the angels, then calling them, they just noted as aliens and doing things for credibility. How does things that do not exist become now aliens and do things for credibility?
Right.
Well, speaking of aliens,
Yes.
just you need to watch my 2 videos. I caught this with a real camera, and I have a vehicle, I've got a cockpit, and I've got 3 beings, and I zoom in on their faces.
Wow.
Go. Anybody who's anybody needs to see that if they don't think aliens are a thing, because they're clearly a thing. And I dissect the video, I take screenshots, and I go and zoom in, contrast images. That's all I'm doing is contrasting images, and I get their fucking faces. You guys need to see it. It's some of the gnarliest shit I've ever seen. And I've taken, and I showed it to people at Air Force and NASA. They don't even know what the fuck they're looking at, dude. They're so in over their heads. Everybody's so in over their heads.
Would you have a link for us?
Alien.
Would you have a link for us?
Yeah, I'll post it in a second. But yeah, everybody needs to see it. The first clip is like only 7 seconds, but then I go through it with like a 13-minute video, and I tell you exactly what I'm doing with the image and whatnot. But it's fucking amazing. People need to see it. But anyway, all right, back to driving.
Yeah.
Shot, mate.
Love you guys.
Cheers. Okay. Let's see.
Sorry, who was that talking?
That's that evaluation guy that comes in all the time. Because he's busy driving, apparently. Okay. Then they say, okay, credibility to lie. With the New Age practitioners, many call upon angels for assistance and learn nothing. No, we don't call upon angels. Christians do never call upon angels. Identity verification, there is.
That's cool.
Okay, before we carry on his video, I just want to just finish this one paragraph. It says, so no, we do not call on angels. We literally call Jesus out in the Holy Spirit. We don't call angels. God sends angels to help. There's a difference. The same theme of human ignorance and powerlessness prevails. Satan, Lucifer, is the true creator God of and the great liberator of humanity. He does not fear humans having spiritual power and knowledge because he is truthful and has nothing to hide. Yet, when, let's put it this way, you get demon possessed and you call the name of Jesus and they flee. How the hell does that work? Yeah, the creator, the most high, was the beginning God, Genesis 1. And in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth. Angels witnessed it. Yeah, angels were also created by God. Okay, let's see the 7-second video, guys. What? I see clouds. I don't see anything.
I did.
What is I'm sorry, what the hell?
Look at it, I can't see nothing.
I'm gonna put this has to be a
What
joke.
if you slow it down?
I did, I
Perhaps
put it-
me?
I don't know, is this just, I don't know if this has to be a joke or something.
But from identity verification, he doesn't usually mess with us, does he?
I don't know. I've got it on screen now.
I already watched it, and I was like, what? There's nothing there.
Hello?
Hello, sorry, we can't see what you're talking about. You're showing clouds.
Hello? Oh, no, that's not me. I didn't send that. Excuse me?
Oh, it's someone else. Hey, Alan, good to see you. How you doing?
Hi. I could also like explain about that raw alien footage video. If you see the cloud, like near the top, there's like a weird dot, kind of.
Yeah, I
Which
saw
I
the
guess you
dots
could
there.
say, yeah. Like I guess you could say that's the alien, but I'm not sure. It probably is just like
What
a
dot?
fucking
That's
like
it.
dust. Oh, can I curse? I'm sorry. Sort of like a dust thing.
It could be.
Identity says it has to be high def.
720. It's on 720. Let me try and put it a lot higher.
Yeah, it need high definition. If you can see the hexagon in the middle, that cloud,
It's on 720.
right above that, it's super fast.
Exactly.
It's super fast.
Okay, I got as
Yeah.
slow as possible, and it's on 720p. It's as high as it can go. I'm gonna see where you put your cursor.
I mean, this thing is fast.
Oh, it looked like a little black smudge.
It's
it's
hard to explain that if you can't see it. That's what I fucking hate about YouTube. But go to the second video then,
Okay.
because I don't have good recording software. Like I don't know how to video edit very well. So I'm kind of got a camera face at my computer screen because putting this video online was scaring the shit out of me for a little while.
Videos. The best UFO footage.
But no, I'm not messing around. I would never mess around about this.
It's just aliens.
Oh, there we go. You got it on there. Okay, it's just.
It like comes
So
down
I'm
to
gonna go
the loop-de-loo and then goes through the middle of the hexagon. This thing's flying probably, God, it's got to be going, I want to
Can you
say
see it?
4 or 5 miles a second.
Can you see it if you slow it down to like quarter speed or something?
Yeah, that's the same. When I slow it down, I
Bizarre
still don't
mechanics.
see anything.
I
Explain.
can't see anything. I really can't.
All these people.
So yeah, don't take take the voice out, but scroll through and you can see each video, the screenshot, and I zoom in and I do the thing. Such a bummer that nobody can see that then.
Wait, you're zooming into something there. Wait, there we go. I think I'm gonna go there and we'll see. It appears above the
took a
hexagon-shaped
real
cloud, moves
camera.
around a bit and disappears. Yeah, it almost looks like just a black smudge, almost moving quickly. That's all I can see.
Right. So when you got it, yeah, it's tough to see then. I'm disappointed in that.
Maybe if I download it, I don't know. I'm gonna
Well, I took it with a real camera.
Yeah. There we
And
go.
the
If you
pixels
zoom
in the
into
camera
it,
is like
yeah, when you
3,000 to
yeah, when you're zooming in, then it makes it like rectangle.
right. I wish I could see what you're looking at as we're talking.
I'm gonna quickly try download it. YouTube download.
Sorry it's not like super perfect resolution for you guys. That's unfortunate.
No stress.
So the hexagon cloud is the one near at the top, isn't it? Top left. Hexagon cloud.
Takes place right above that cloud in the middle.
Cool. Okay.
If you watch the second video, it dissects it.
Yeah, it's longer, isn't it?
Yeah, I got
Yeah, it's like 13 minutes. Just scroll through it to see the pictures, you know.
Right.
It looks almost like a light bar with what's names around it. It's like a rectangular figure. Oh, there we go. Like 4 things inside. Oh, there's the faces.
Yeah. There you go.
And is that from when you freeze then zoomed in?
To the vehicle above that middle hexagon, yeah, because I have it on big screen with a nice camera, you know.
Yeah.
And so I zoom into that vehicle, I contrast the image to just you know, just contrasting in whatever an image. I don't know what that would be considering editing, I guess, but I'm not altering what's there, right? But so you just zoom in on, you know, the image, and I could, any vehicle up there I can get like this. I have thousands of videos like this.
It's so crazy to believe that aliens could be like an actual thing. That's wild.
Well, for a moment, I thought it was maybe them wearing a helmet, some kind of fucked up helmet, right? But moving at that kind of speed, 5 to 10 miles per second,
Oh, there
a
we
human
go.
can't. Human can't undergo that kind of force
I thought it was your.
unless they're within some kind of electromagnetic field that is being created by the aircraft. But then again, that's alien technology. There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
Right.
See, I thought it was your cursor moving, and now I see. Now I see it
No,
moving.
so it's these three
Yeah,
little
there we
dudes.
go, yeah.
And I have a friend that told me he had 3 mantis beings come to him when he was like fucking 8 years old, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't know, yeah, mantis
Yeah.
or like the things that I just showed you on this, right? And I didn't believe him, and I was just, you know, wandering outside, and I was looking up, and I'd seen thousands of these fucking things flying, so I grabbed my fucking camera. I'm like, yo, fucking show me what you need to show me then, fuck. There it was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
I
just-
see. I thought it was the cursor. Right, I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great, man.
So I zoom in on this aircraft, and you can see the cockpit clearly, and them behind the glass. Zoom in past the glass, and you got their fucking heads. If I can unscramble those 48 whatever pixels, I got the image of them sitting there looking at the camera.
Isn't flat Earth in the Bible? This ain't flat Earth in the
Oh,
Bible.
really?
Oh,
This
Jesus.
guy's back again.
Oh
This is
goodness,
off topic.
he's just a troll.
Yeah, he just made
Just-
another. He just created another
He
account.
he actually does have a point. It kind of was off topic, so.
But yeah, what would you think aliens are?
I think that this is their home too, and they're just kind of doing whatever they're doing off in a other far part of the flat part.
Yeah, that's what I'm
whatever.
saying. A lot of
Way
people
out
believe they come from
Beyond
extra
Antarctica.
land. Yeah, a lot of people believe they come from extra land. But then again, some people believe they could just be demons.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you get into dimensions, though, say if it was from the 4th or 5th dimension, it would be kind of ripping through our space-time, and that's why you would only get to see maybe parts of the craft. But
Godzilla
this
37
vehicle-
Godzilla 37
vehicle-
says,
Yeah.
but it could be just a fruit fly much closer to the lens and shimmering in the sunlight. He's just saying. But it's
Could
interesting.
be
Yeah.
some kind of electrical activity up there. You know, like some kind of weird lightning or something. I don't know. It's just a thought.
And that's quite high up. though.
Very.
I think that they're generating an electromagnetic field that is able to actually adhere to our physical world, our energy field of Earth, and they can suspend themselves. They can go to any coordinate and you know what I mean? It's like they
That's
type in the
impossible.
coordinate or they're. Well, theoretically, it's possible.
Yeah.
I mean, I was looking right at them.
I don't know if you've ever heard of Project Bluebeam before.
Yeah, I have, and that I did not take out of consideration because it could be just. I mean, everything is light, so I mean, there's a hologram up there. They're trying to make it look like an alien invasion. There you go.
I think we can actually have a stream on this sometime. Would you want to do this? We can have a stream on this.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Because it'll be interesting to talk about, actually.
Aye.
Because I mean, if they're just like I said, if they're just spraying dust metal particles in the air and hitting them with an electromagnetic frequency from the cell phone towers to create images, yeah, there's no doubt in my mind that you can use the paintbrush of the earth and fucking make anything you want up there. Yeah, go for it. But if if it's going to have 3D space and volume and mass and, you know, well, then it's just a hologram and hit it with a high power laser and it dissipates. See ya. That's why they don't want you. That's why they don't want you shining lasers at certain clouds and the airplanes and shit.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
They don't want you to
Yeah.
disrupt their electromagnetic frequencies that they're holding cloud systems together with.
Right.
Well, it could be easy.
I don't mean to go into all this, but I mean, I could talk for hours on all the things I know and all the things that I've studied through college. Like, you may say it's fake, but man, like I said before, I developed an artificial intelligence-based nervous system that I could implement in prosthetic limbs and have you feel it with a neuroactivity connection from your brain to limb. And had everything taken away from me because they wanted it. And I was like, nah, fuck my degree. I'm leaving. I'm going to go live life then. Not be your fucking slave. That's for another time.
Yeah, but I think you have. Do you have an email, or you got my email address? That's in the
Yeah.
description. Then we can email and then we can maybe work out a time and we can do a stream together on this. I think it'll be interesting.
Right on, man. I'd really
It'll
appreciate
be great.
that.
Because I think I also got quite a few questions I'd like to ask.
No worries. I'll tell you anything. I don't give a fuck.
Short. Yeah,
I don't mean to swear so much, but that's just kind of how I am. My bad.
I understand. Don't worry. Okay.
So, my bad for taking you completely way off topic. But that guy the troll was right. I did do that. So.
Yeah,
There's
well,
definitely,
Point one.
there's definitely some kind of activity there. It is hard to see, isn't it? But when you break it down, you can definitely see it. Yeah.
Well, it's messed
Yeah,
up because
it's hard to see though. It is hard to see, but it's there. It's there.
yeah,
Definitely.
this
Interesting.
shit is a
Interesting.
daily occurrence. This shit happens daily. It's all over, everywhere. You just look up.
Right.
They say don't look up. Nothing's up there. Tell you what, there's a lot of cool shit up there. And if any of these are like legitimate aliens and like not Project Blue Bleep, not try. That's hard to fucking say.
Blue Beam.
If it's none of that and it's like actually legitimate beings and whatnot, there ain't no fucking nukes getting past that.
Uh-huh.
Are you
Yeah, but-
kidding me?
But think about it. What's more plausible, to have people from other people from other lands, people from other lands that's beyond with other technologies that they're keeping it from us, or aliens that come from space that we know violates the second law of thermodynamics. Much more plausible to know that there could just be civilizations that we don't know about.
Well, and if they're dimensions, I mean, they're just living right with us. I mean, they could fucking have the whole dimension just overlaid on top of us, and we don't even fucking see them because we're not on that frequency with it.
Wait, so if we're not on the frequency, that means we can't see them?
If you tune into it,
What dimension would that be though? How would you change the frequency of a dimension?
it could be. I don't know. I don't know that answer. That's a pretty crazy question. I'd assume one of the second higher ups, just because I guess you can see them as a physical entity, but who knows if I don't know if you're always a physical entity through the dimensions, right? You may not be a physical entity at times. You may be just an idea or a thought or a wave or whatever,
Yeah.
It's probably part of the dimensional merge.
Here's a video from Alan Ostrand as well on the June
There
the
you go.
10th. Possible UFO at 1:49. Let's check it out. I'm going to make it slow. Normal speed. Make it slower, and I'm going to put it at 1080p. Let's see this. Press play. Because he's looking at an eclipse. So far, I don't see anything. And he's zooming out.
This nigga just looking at the sun.
It does look like it. Alan, I don't see anything. I just see the sun.
I see the sun too.
It's on.
I was like, is this guy just looking at the sun?
What's this guy doing?
It was cloudy. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
I did go to 149. Passed it already. I don't know if I'm missing something. Yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking at. Oh wait, there we go. There's a black thing in front of the sun. There we go. Look how quick that was.
I'm on catch up, so I'm
So
seeing
see it, it'll like pop up right here. Spuddy, thank you very much. Yeah, fourth dimension space-time donut with shoe phenomenon. Thank you, Brenda. Yeah. Bloody Day Saints, hey mate, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Glad you could make it. He's made an awesome video. I don't know if you guys watched his latest video. It's actually a very cool video.
Yeah.
If you guys, Flat Day Saints, if you can stick your link in the description for the people.
I actually have a link of a potential UFO sighting. I'll put it in live stream comments in the Discord channel.
Okay.
It's on a news site.
Guys, it looks like we're moving on to aliens now.
They kind of did a little switcheroo, isn't it?
Well, I wonder if we could actually talk to, I would love to converse with the thing I saw and be like, yo, is it flat or a fucking globe? Let's get this straight.
Will be great, yeah. Oh,
But
there we go
then-
in front of this. But do you think it could be a fly, Alan? That went in front of the screen? It should pop up soon by you guys.
One at 149.
Yeah.
That was fast. That was pretty
That was
fast.
very fast.
If you get the screenshot, I could do something. Though.
And I got the playback speed at 0.25. I don't know if I'm
It's
gonna
like
get-
you need a good software that can go frame by frame and
Yeah.
not like, group frame by group frame. If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, frame by frame. I got the Vinci Resolve. Trying to see where it popped up on. 56. So it could just be a bug that even just flew past the lens. Could be a fly, Alan. Yep. Anytime, Saturday. Oh, there's his new. There's another video.
See when you see like the Tic Tac, the people say it's the Tic Tac video from the Navy,
Yeah.
right? Well, if that fighter jet or whatever that guy was in was able to track that thing, it wasn't moving very fast.
Yeah. Got me, Bez. my children love that.
And to say that, I mean, I guess it could have come out of the water, but one thing I know about the mechanics of some of the things that they use is like a disc. If you get something spinning fast enough, right, it essentially you can gain those electromagnetic properties, right, depending on the materials you're spinning. Like a hub motor, you got the magnets around the core hub of copper, right? So then when you throw the electric charge through it, it basically chases the charge, essentially, right?
Yeah.
And so if you have that system, but vertically in a vehicle on a bigger scale, and you're spinning magnets around this magnetic core, essentially, creating that. When you create that amount of spin, you end up vibrating at a super high frequency. And if you have an electromagnetic field vibrating at that frequency, then you can, yes, position yourself in 3D space anywhere you please, right? But the people inside, you can't have people inside there. Their brains would turn to mush. So it would have to be an unmanned craft, right? Because anything undergoing essentially a nuclear reaction of electricity would dead, right?
Okay.
And no spacesuit, Elon is going to help them from that. Okay.
That's true.
So-
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but the new Brian guy is streaming a something on Discord.
Let's see what he's streaming. Streaming dogs. Okay. He's streaming live video on his channel, I think.
He's just a troll.
Yeah.
He's a troll.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You know what we can do?
Well, it's weird that he tries so hard.
I'm used to it, by the way.
Like, that's a thing? That's like,
Yeah, they
it's
do.
always a thing in everybody's channel?
The anti-flat earthers do this to me. They come and troll my channels. How do I
Jeez.
get rid of this idiot? Stop watching. I want to get rid of him. I don't want to watch him. I want to get rid of him.
So go back to that. Yeah,
Yeah.
It has
Yeah.
to be unmanned, and if they're tracking it
Yeah.
and it's not moving that fast, you should damn well know where it went. If you got all these specialty radars on top of aircraft carriers, otherwise you ain't got fucking dick.
Exactly.
True.
Hey, Space Miner, good to
Like-
see you, mate.
Like, ain't no army footage coming out that's gonna show you what I just showed you in the 7 that. There's nothing that they'll ever show you like that. You know what I
No.
mean?
That's quite.
Because that's like, oh man, that's their face. What do we have to think about this? I'm cool with it. Hey, I'm cool with it. Whatever. You know?
Yeah, I've kicked him. Okay. Let's see. I'm
Oh,
gonna see
kicked
if I can
everybody.
get the video in here quickly. Maybe we can check it frame for frame.
But you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing on the news that's gonna show you that.
Oh no.
And even if they say, they're gonna say, oh, it's some UFO. Well, I've identified mine. I don't know about them, but I have a camera and some eyesight. If they can't do it with fucking what they got, then they ain't got shit. All the shit that they say they have, whatever, it's all minute by it,
Yeah.
or moot at this point. Because really, I mean, nothing they have is super impressive as far as technology goes. And even if they did, they post it on the fucking History Channel once a week, so everybody who's anybody can see exactly what the U.S. government has. You know, it's like, what the fuck are we doing? Everybody knows what battleships you have. Everybody knows what aircraft you have. Everybody's selling all these fucking things to each other.
Yeah.
But ain't nobody selling UFOs to each other because we're not allowed to have those. There's a reason for that.
Yeah.
And there's a reason why we don't have any, because we can't even fucking catch them. They're moving 50, like I said, 5 to 10 miles a second. I've seen things that are moving 50 miles a second, man. That's like instant. But if you're in that, you know, state, it
Yeah.
doesn't have to be drugs or anything. You could meditate. You could just be one with nature, one with the world, and just fucking tune into what's going on around you.
Yeah, but the problem is a lot of people don't.
Let your aura be a part of the world's aura. You know what I mean? That may sound hippie as shit, but ooh.
You see, the thing is, a lot of people don't look into the sky though.
Yeah, because they're buried in their phones.
Hmm.
You know, they're looking at the ground because of something they thought they may say in public, and then they're like, I shouldn't say that because somebody was mad. And that's the kind of world we live in now. It's fucked. You think an alien really wants to fucking come around and hang out with some of the humans? Fuck no. Some of them, maybe. But some of them, fuck no.
There we go.
They're-
Something
aliens aren't for you yet. No way. All you do is take a Snapchat with them and post it on Instagram. You didn't just realize that a fucking alien came down and said, "Hey, what's up?" And all you want to do is play on your phone with it.
Okay, I've got the screenshot here. I think it's a fly. Kind of looks like a fly to me, like a bug or something that flew in the way.
Sorry, I'm ranting.
Yeah, I think that's a fly or something. Okay, don't save. There we go.
But anyway,
But yeah, I think we'll do an actual stream on this stuff. But I do agree with the
Yeah.
technologies. They do keep technologies from us. I mean, even before I became a flat earther and stuff, that's something I was looking into. And I mean, think about people that even they create technologies and they can't even get patents for it, and they just disappear. Then all of a sudden, the government's got patents for it.
yeah, right?
It's weird.
It's kind of like when I left school and then I start seeing all these new kind of prosthetics, but they're not really doing what I was doing. But then I see Neuralink and I'm like, but I didn't have anything implanted in your brain. That's kind of messed up.
Yeah.
That's really messed up. I hope nobody does that.
No.
Because then they can turn you off. Duh.
Yeah, and the thing
You
is, a
put
lot of
some-
and the people are so blinded to it, they accepting it. They're just gonna
Electric
take
cars.
it.
Oh, they can turn it off. You put something in your brain. Oh, you can turn it off. Your smart house. They can turn it off.
Think about it. If no one knows how to drive later on, and the cars are driving you around, it's so easy to say, okay, let's just eliminate this guy. We don't. He does. It's literally just go get the car crashed. It's like so simple.
Got to
There's
say
a
that,
Tesla video that apparently the throttle had an electrical signal sent to it and started driving at like 140 miles an hour through the fucking town.
Yeah.
That shit's fucking crazy. That shit's crazy. Like, you could do anything with those Tesla cars. They're little remote control cars, just on a bigger scale. You get the frequency of that processing unit that is the computer, and go type away. Do whatever you want with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I'd like to talk about a lot of things. I'd like to talk about cell phone tower technology. I'd love to talk about CERN. CERN. That's my big issue with the world.
I have a problem with CERN.
Yeah.
You don't or do?
I do.
Yeah. I have a huge problem with CERN because I know what they're using. Well, actually, you want to talk about this real quick? I got a minute. You got a minute?
Go ahead.
All right. So let's start off with plasma, human plasma, right? It's the electromagnetic substance in your body that carries proteins, nutrients, blood, electricity through the body at the speed of light, if not faster. Okay?
Okay.
Every time your heart beats, your blood goes through you. That's like the speed of light, essentially, right? And we can measure that. Okay, so when you take your plasma out and you compress it, it gains electromagnetic properties. The electromagnetic properties of your plasma strengthen. They enhance. It's like they get more intense. It amplifies, right? So your human frequency with your plasma, technically you have that electromagnetism, that aura that you carry. That's due to plasma too, right? So if you take that and you compress it, you get electromagnetic properties. You throw it in gold or silver or something, and you can amplify the frequency of that gold and silver and amplify your electromagnetic aura, okay? So now what do they use it for? Why CERN? Well, plasma can accelerate your proteins, your nutrients at the speed of light, which they need to do so with the particles at CERN so they can smash them together. They're unable to reach the actual speed of light and the actual, that wavelength with the magnets, the super magnets that they have dwindled around the entire place. They need it faster. So they take your plasma and do their little, photon extraction and taking basically the human essence, the human frequency, loading it up in CERN and smashing it together. They found the God particle like that. That's the God particle, human consciousness, human frequency smashed together, produced an electromagnetic field. They looked at it, the properties of it, said that's the God particle, right?
Yeah.
Now, what are they looking for? Well, they're looking for more plasma, but I think they're looking for the devil's bloodline, okay? And when they find that, that's why they have all these CSL plasma places, these donation places everywhere, and they're giving you $100 for your plasma, when in fact that shit, they're selling to fucking CERN for hundreds of thousands of dollars on the fucking, it's crazy, okay? So they're looking to smash these particles together to create some form of consciousness, right? And then they're going to take all the fucking negativity from all the facial recognition softwares to the analytics on Facebook, all the bullshit in the world with intent to upload it into this thing they've created, right? They're trying to create the fucking devil as a being, as a consciousness being that they want to be like, okay, now Satan is our slave, and and because they did this when they found the God particle, the fucking CERN exploded because it was too fast. Now they need to build a bigger one because there's more human consciousness being available. The new babies that the Democrats take from people and all that shit, they take the plasma out of there, send it away and run it through their little experiment lab that they call CERN. Essentially trying to create some, but what happens is that every time they smash this shit together, it creates that electromagnetic field. Well, if they can't contain it, and matter and energy cannot be destroyed, well, where does it go? Out into the fucking world as an electromagnetic shock to the volcanoes, to the springs. Dude, shit happens when that happens. Volcanoes go, like, massive amounts of volcanoes erupt at random times, and they're like, oh, well, we don't know why, global warming. Well, go look at CERN. What happened there? There's your answer. It's Demonville over there. Shit, they made a movie about it, Angels and Demons.
Yeah, what do you think of the Angels and Demons movie?
Tom Hanks, that pedophile.
I'm saying, what did you think of the Angels and Demons movie?
I mean, if there's clues written everywhere in our world that we're meant to find and explain some of the things that we're supposed to know, then yeah, I believe that obviously we're doing that on a daily basis anyway. CERN exists, so we know that's kind of on the real side. As far as what they study there, as far as how the Vatican the Vatican used to have all the gold and stuff, and they had all the artifacts of previous civilizations and shit. And they wrote in God. This is what I'm to believe because of my research, but this is all theory. But the idea on the coin that says "In God We Trust," right?
Yeah.
I believe that the Vatican at one point maybe had a trust that was called God, and when the evil people found out what God was to these people, they started extracting all the information. They took all the scrolls, all the tablets, all the writings, all the artifacts, and started trashing them because they wanted that to be hidden from the world. And it was backed up by gold. And where did that gold go to? The Federal Reserve. And then it goes on and on and on and on. But that's where it kind of all started. There was all these artifacts of previous civilizations and in just these precious metals that they worship these people. And where did it all go? Melted down. See, and then this brings me to the other technology, if you want to hear this.
Okay.
Back in the day, they used to use, I was going to tell you anyway.
No doubt.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing
So,
with Elon Musk and stuff. That's why he's pushing Neuralink so hard now.
Yeah. So back in the day, in order to store information, they had boards with with metal pegs, copper pegs, right? And through these copper pegs and metal pegs, they would weave wire of all different kinds of metals with magnets, and they'd hold them down with magnets, and they'd create these electromagnetic fields. Essentially, you have a hard drive, right?
Yeah.
Well, they had a machine back then. Read
How,
right.
or you
on the
just
screen that they
broke
had.
it.
It was displaying code. It was displaying numeric values. It was displaying symbols and whatnot. And they had to go through it with AI and kind of reconstruct what they were looking at. But they had a machine to do this. So, you know, that they take gold, titanium, whatever. They run it through the system and then
Right.
put it in their,
Dude,
their
you,
machine.
you kind of roboting.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're roboting, mate.
You're breaking up a lot.
Yeah. Breaking up quite a bit.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. You were just roboting a lot.
I'm sorry?
You were just roboting a lot.
Roboting?
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah.
You're breaking up,
You're
breaking
breaking
up.
up.
Oh, okay, gotcha. My bad.
You sound better
Okay.
now.
So where did it go bad?
Try a minute.
Okay, so the materials that you can interweave around the copper,
Okay, yeah,
copper
you can go
pegs
there, yeah.
on the wooden board.
Yeah.
Okay, so they had a machine that could read the information or the frequencies of the materials on this thing. Essentially, you have a hard drive. So you can take any metal from anywhere, put it through this machine, and it will give you code. It will give you numeric values, symbols. It will give you pictures because it's reading the residual energy left on these materials, right? It's like kind of like alien shit, but just using like awesome lasers, okay?
Yeah.
So, what do they use the gold for? Well, how do they reverse engineer things? Well, if they get a vehicle, let's say Roswell, right? What vehicle crashed in Roswell? Some people don't know, some people know, some people whatever. We can speculate. Well, the question is what was on the aircraft? Whether it was aliens or not, something crashed, right? So what was it? Well, they take the material. If it was an unmanned vehicle, where
Yeah.
did it come from? They take that material, run it through their system. They can see the people, the beings' faces. They can hear their conversations. Everything that this metal has seen in its lifespan can be recreated using AI in a screen, in a computer, right?
Okay.
So essentially, that's how they built the first hard drive. Okay? Now, fast forward, what are they using it for? How do you use that today? Well, the flat Earth. All the grass, all the trees, all nature is connected underground, right? That's
Yeah.
where you're grounded. That's where the electromagnetism is. That all plants and all that. What are plants made out of? Well, wood, technically, right? Or tree or whatever you want to call what we call it. So over this flat land, you have the wooden board, right? And every cell phone tower represents a metal peg on that board. What's at the top of every cell phone tower? A giant fucking magnet.
Uh-huh.
What are all the cell phone towers connected by? Copper and gold wires.
Yep.
All the energy is being emitted into these cell phone towers, and when they spray the chemtrails and all that frequency, all that stored information, all that consciousness is stored, there's a chance that using the blue sky as a screen, it's being projected above us. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's crazy, but
Interesting. Interesting.
possible. So the land ends up being, you have to have the land flat for that. Otherwise the images would come up distorted as fuck.
Yeah. I mean, if
They
you ever,
would be bent. And you wouldn't, they would look weird, and you'd be like, oh, well, that's just a, you know, that's a giant cloud.
yeah, it's almost like taking. You've seen those guys when they take on a flat surface, they draw something, and you can't see what it is until you go to a certain angle. Yeah, that kind of thing.
I have, well, like I said, I'm trying to learn animation so I can explain that
The guys-
better.
I
Oh
don't-
my god, it's so difficult.
I don't know if
'Cause I
you-
constantly contradict myself with questions, and then I prove myself wrong again, and then I go back to drawing. It's
Yeah, but
constant battle.
yeah, but that's how. I mean, that's how you know you're thinking for yourself and you're trying to figure things
Right.
out. But
Right.
I'm laughing in the chat. It's like, I got a bar of soap for the guest. If and magnets, man.
You what?
Bar of soap because you got a dirty mouth.
He likes the foot word.
Yeah, well, I didn't spend 11 years in fucking college trying to be a neurosurgeon to not swear my ass up the wall.
I think I would go
Yeah.
crazy as trying to study neurosurgeon.
I mean, I wanted to do it so bad when I started off as orthodontist and then an orthopedic surgeon because I started having knee troubles and I wanted to learn how to fix them. So I went through kind of that, and then I designed cars at General Motors for a couple of years. I
Oh,
was
yeah?
a cop for a couple of years. Dude, I've done it all, man.
Wow.
It's like I try to put my foot in everywhere so I can gain knowledge in everywhere come time, whatever. But and
Yeah.
it's like I'd rather do things for my friends and family. I mean, if I can do something nice for anybody, once a day, twice a day, it doesn't even have to be every day. I'm doing what I want. You know what I mean? I'm just doing nice things for people. I'm not rich. I'm broke as fuck like everybody else. But I don't spend my time worrying about money. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah,
But
that doesn't help.
People, they get a day off and then they worry about how they're gonna come up with money for that day. It's like, yo, go enjoy your freedom. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
And a lot of people, and we slowly see, people are being dwindled away from their own freedoms, but it's not necessarily that the government is taking away your freedoms. The government's taking away people's freedoms, like the celebrities and the rich people. Like, they're not allowed to do whatever. But for the most part, people, they kind of just do what they do, unless you're being a dick, Like, I can't believe that people don't see that there's no time for that anymore. There's bigger things at hand. They're distracting you to be fucking angry all the time. And then people scroll through Facebook and then they wonder why they're angry. Wonder why they're lonely. Because
Yeah.
you're sitting at home scrolling through Facebook. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but
Wondering why.
try take the phone away from someone for more than 5 minutes.
Oh man. If they leave their phone somewhere, it's the end of the world. If I leave my phone somewhere, I'd be like, fucking freedom for tonight, boys. I'm with my thoughts and my friends, and I don't need anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just a bummer that it took me, all that schooling to not be a neurosurgeon. And it's like, it's weird to think that I spent all that time trying to learn and do with hands-on, dissecting every, people, like being there and doing it. And now I'm not. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
But I get to do what I want now.
So was it your choice to study to become a neurosurgeon, or
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
was there any particular reason why you wanted to do it?
I wanted to come up with ways to, I guess, reconfigure people's synapse and neuron activity if they were born with such ailments, any neurological disease or degenerative, disorder, to, and really, really just talking to people kind of does that.
Yeah.
But I wanted to do it on a greater scale, like an Elon Musk scale kind of a thing. I didn't even know who the fuck he was until like, this is gonna sound retarded. I'm 36 years old. I had no idea who Elon Musk was until like 2011. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I don't. I
I
also
heard-
only
Oh,
for the
Tesla
last
cars,
few
that's
years,
cool,
or
but I didn't know.
yeah, it's also just the last few years that I think everybody just really heard about him.
Yeah, I was like, cool, electric car. I'd rather have a V8 engine.
Oh,
Like, what are
yeah.
you talking about?
Combustion engine for the win. There's nothing
I
like the
got a-
sound. It's nothing like the sound of a combustion engine.
Oh man, what my channel is, what I'm about to make videos on is I'm building a 2014 Holden Commodore. I don't know if you know what it is.
Yeah, of course.
America
Yeah,
would call it a
yeah, in
Chevy
South,
SS.
yeah, and yeah, by us it's an Opel.
Oh
Mm.
shit! All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'cause
we
I
don't-
actually
yeah.
have an Opel Insignia too.
Awesome. Yeah, and well, they also sell it as a Chevy SS here, but it's actually an Opel
Yeah.
Holden, and then yeah. Awesome. Which year
So,
model? 94, you say?
The Holden Commodore is 2014.
2014. Oh wow, new shape. Nice.
Yeah, and I put well, I'm about to get it back in like a week or so and start making videos on stroked 416 cubic inch LS3, well, which ends up being like a 6.8 liter.
Wow.
Fully built trans, full flex fuel system. I mean, you name it, it's on there. That's where I put my money. That's why I'm broke.
Yeah, it does cost
Yeah.
quite a lot.
Yeah.
I,
Found it for a steal. It's my dream car. Ever
Are
since
you-
I was at General Motors, I wanted one. It's like,
are you gonna put a blower on it?
I was thinking about it, but I just want to keep it reliable. I don't want to blow the shit up, year one.
Yeah, makes sense.
I've got a Buick Regal for that. I've got a Opel Insignia, the GS model,
Oh yeah.
fully built, same thing. Threw all my time and money into it, and that thing runs 706 out of a 4-cylinder, 760 wheel horsepower, man. Running 40 pounds of boost. This thing is absolutely obnoxious.
Oh,
I plan to have videos on that too this summer.
oh wow. Yeah, I definitely want to see the videos on that.
I love cars, man. It was a bummer that I got let go from GM because I didn't have a degree at the time, so they were kind of like, people are complaining that you don't have a degree. I'm like, well, fuck them. What are you talking about? I'm like, well, we can do this for you. So I was like, well, you give me 401k, you give me stock options. If you're gonna let me go for some bullshit,
Yeah,
you load me up. You give
unfortunately,
me that
when
incentive to leave. Otherwise, I'm staying put.
when it comes to the car industries, they want they don't care about the experience. They care about your qualifications.
Yeah.
And that's really messed up, though.
And I would love to stream some stuff, and but I'm really not that great talking in front of people like you are. That's I love what you guys do. It's fucking awesome.
Oh, I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. I enjoy talking on the streams, as I was saying. It's actually very.
Yeah.
I've gotten so used to it now. To me, it's like second nature now.
But
Alan
I
Norstrand says,
definitely want to.
yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Alan Norstrand says his friend just bought one of the 140 made last Radical Cadillacs, the 228 mile per hour. That's awesome. Have you seen Alan's BMW? He's actually got a very nice BM that he built up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
that's-
I like BMWs. They get unreliable though. They spit oil out.
That's one thing I could never understand about my Corsa though. Always oil everywhere, but it doesn't use
Oh.
oil. It doesn't use oil, but there's oil.
But hey, I'd love to one of these streams. Yeah, definitely. Like Project Bluebeam, cell phone towers, chemtrails, anything like that. Like there's so many reasons for that. HARP, you like talking about HARP?
HARP, yeah, definitely. Weather manipulation is definitely one of the things.
What I used to do is I used to watch storms on the radar, and where the radar would pick or where the big blip would be, like a super red dot in the middle of the storm, I would go on the map to find out what location that blip came from. I swear, 10 times out of 10 times, you got either a small little transistor HARP field or
Yeah.
you got a cell phone tower.
Oh yeah.
And it's like if the storm is like losing strength, the cell phone tower can analyze computers can analyze the magneticism of the storm, generate that same frequency out of a cell phone tower, and amplify the storm, if not keep it together, if not keep it in one place. Some
Yeah.
storms don't move for some reason. but the world's spinning? That's weird.
Faciality says, I'm 100% flat earther who loves Marvel MCU space movies. Anyone else? Yeah, me too, dude. I still love my fantasy movies. Doesn't change the fact. I mean, I still enjoy Star Wars as well. Although I still the older Star Wars still appeals more to me than the newer ones. But yeah, like I said, the newer generation movies are more suited to the newer audience, I can put it.
Yeah, still 4, 5, and 6 for me.
Right.
Still 4, 5, and 6 Star Wars. Those are the only Star Wars that matter, really. Like, we could totally be in the same spot we are today without the rest of those movies.
Yeah. Oh,
It's just,
what do you think of the Kia Stinger, the GT2? Moomin Rider says he's got one. It's awesome cars, that, by the way, Moomin.
ooh, if it's all-wheel drive,
The
that's
Kia
sick.
Stinger is nice.
Anything all-wheel drive. I just saw the release of the Corvette E-Ray with all-wheel
Oh,
drive.
yeah?
Shitty up front. Shitty electric motor up front. They should have went balls deep on that, but you know, that's another place.
Yeah.
But, what was I gonna say? Yeah, anything. I mean, any topic really. Man, I could talk all day about shit. If I didn't have to do shit, fuck. I still haven't left. I said I was gonna leave for the day, and I was gathering my shit. I smoked a dab, and I was like, man, I just want to talk to these guys. That's fun.
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it.
I'm sorry.
I say I'm glad you're enjoying it. Yeah, I remember
Oh.
I still learned to drive in my dad's my dad's Superboss. Yeah, the Superboss Monza that we chipped and stuff. And
What is that? Mustang?
Opel Superboss.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah,
yeah.
the Monza. But the one day.
So where are you then?
I'm in South Africa.
That's badass.
Yeah, but the one day we were going on holiday, so he dropped me and my mom and myself and my brother off at the airport in Joburg, and he says, "Okay, I'll see you guys there in Durban." I mean, that's what, about a 7-hour drive, and it's an hour and a half flight. So when we got there, when the flight stopped there, he was already there waiting for us. Needless to say, 3 weeks later, he gets a nice fine in the post, going 260 kilometers an hour in a 60 zone. Yeah,
Oh my
it was a big shit.
Wait, so you have cameras and a system that they'll give you a ticket if you're speeding?
Oh yeah, his cameras all over. But the nice thing was
What
that
the
he,
shit?
and this was in what, 1999 or something. So the thing is, he was still he did VIP protection for Nelson Mandela at that time, and they squashed the fine. I mean, the fine came up to like 30K at that time, and they ended up squashing it. He didn't pay anything.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can't believe. So that system is probably like super advanced now,
No, it's normal ordinary cameras. I mean, you guys probably have
I mean,
speeding
but-
cameras in. Don't you guys have speeding cameras there by you guys?
huh? I've never heard of people getting like, yeah, we have cameras, but I've never heard of people getting tickets from speeding like on the expressway and there was no cop involved.
Yeah.
And they just
Yeah,
they
yeah.
just mail you a ticket.
Yeah.
We get it here in the UK. We've got that here in the UK as well. You got cameras and they flash you if you're speeding. They flash you. It goes straight to the police, and then they find you that way through online and that, I think.
I don't know how we got here, but yeah, we wanted to talk about Bible. We started with Illuminati, ended up talking about aliens, and now cars. And speeding cameras.
The variety shows
I'm
now.
sorry, that's crazy. That's crazy to me.
Really, you guys don't have that there. You guys should have.
No, I live in Michigan.
We've had that since like the 90s, I think.
Wow, that's pretty.
Yeah, that's
that's
what I
pretty
said.
sinister. That means they got pictures of everybody then.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We got.
Recognizes the registration plates.
We've even got
Yeah.
special toll gates here. It's all fully automated. It's been going on, I think, like 10 years already. You just drive through it, and it literally takes the photos of your cars, and it knows what speed you are riding in between toll gates. So if it sees you rode too fast between that toll gate, they can kind of work out how fast you were driving.
Okay, that now that I could. Damn, that's crazy even too though.
Yeah.
Want anything for $1? Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's
I'm so sorry that you guys have that. Because I do 160 down the freeway, and I'm like, is there a cop? All right, well, keep going.
Well, it kind of makes me want to go to the Autobahn someday. Not to worry about a ticket.
Yeah, and from what I hear, I mean, if you just do it somewhere safe, I mean, you're good. Go to an airport. Ask them if they can, a
Cosmic,
small airport.
yeah, Cosmic Guru says, I think I will stick to my bicycle. I like living life on the edge. Yeah. Well, I think it's time for bed.
it's quite a long show again, isn't it?
Yeah. Was a nice show. Thanks for coming on.
It's
Should I
good
call
to-
you Lotion Basket or Verification?
It doesn't matter. You can say my name is Kalia. If
Kalia.
that matters. It doesn't matter.
That's a cool name. Kalia.
Yeah, pretty good. That's a nice name. Yeah, it's good to
Thank
see more interaction on the show as well.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
definitely.
I mean, apart
Yeah,
from the Brian, he was probably like a 30, 40-year-old just pretending to be like, you know what I mean, a kid. Yeah, he was a joker, man. He was a joker.
Yeah, for all you know, he's
Oh
McKee.
man, and when you said oh, Lotion wouldn't mess with us, I was like, you're saying this already? Hell no, I ain't gonna mess with you guys. I speak truth, man. That's what I'm searching for. That's what I'll share.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Godzilla says he puts the lotion in the basket.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, so I just want to say thank you for coming, guys. Appreciate it. We'll
Yeah.
probably have to do the stream, carry on with the stream at some other
More.
time. And then also do the one with you, Lotion. Definitely when you bring your UFO stuff, and that'll be awesome to talk about. I find that
Yeah.
interesting.
I appreciate that. Not many people do. They be like, "What the hell are you talking about?"
I think it's interesting. It's always nice to have different type of topics to chat about as well.
Right on. Right on.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know what happened to Michael tonight. He just
Yeah,
vanished.
what happened? He was sort in Element today, and he was all ready for tonight, and he just hasn't appeared. I bet he's been in the food coma and just slept through it.
He does do that.
Yeah.
He loves his
Absolutely.
food.
He does. He's always cooking. Always cooking.
Yeah. No, I just gotta say thank you to you guys. I really appreciate you guys coming. I love chatting with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, always.
but-
I watch the stream every day, and I find myself in the car most of the time. It's like I start talking to myself about what I'd say on stream, and then I realize I'm not talking on stream. I'm like, motherfucker.
But yeah.
And it's funny sometimes. Then you'll say something on stream, and I'm like, did he hear me?
Yeah.
You
But
you cover so much stuff. And I really appreciate all the information you have too, and
Oh, thanks.
all the research that you put into things, because that's
I
great
really
to know that people
I
do that.
appreciate your guys' support. Really, really do.
Yeah, so you guys, and if you have a chance, look into that Sefer Yetzirah.
Is ever, definitely I'll look into it, yeah. It does sound familiar though. Okay, I just want to say tomorrow night I'm going to be talking with Mr. Sensible, guys.
That's right.
So stay tuned for that. It's Mr. Sensible and myself
cool.
tomorrow night. Yeah, he actually asked me, he actually wanted to talk to me tonight. And I said, it's a bit too short notice. So, yeah, so we're going to be chatting tomorrow night. I still have no idea about what, but we'll see what he brings up.
Hell yeah, look forward to it.
Definitely. But yeah,
So have a good day, guys.
you too. Thanks for showing up, mate. Enjoy the rest of your work.
Yes. Thank you, you as well.
I'm sorry I kept you out of work.
It's all good. No, it's all good.
Nice.
Cheers. Okay, so I just want to say thank you to everybody for coming. Thank you, PJ, for also being in the chat. Appreciate it.
problem.
Yeah, appreciate
problem.
everybody. Yeah, no problem. And then thanks to Godzilla for the memberships. Really do appreciate that as well. I'm sure the new people that are members also say thank you very much. And everybody that's just here and shared the show and liked, just want to say thank you to you guys. Like I said, you guys make the show what it is. So yeah, I'm definitely going to see you guys tomorrow night again, chatting to Mr. Sensible, and we'll see how that goes or whatever happens there. At least I know with him it's also a nice chill talk. It's never really steamed with him though, so that's also quite nice. But yeah, we'll see what pops up. Hopefully something a bit more interesting. So yeah, I think we'll do this stream again. Try again. Because we didn't even get to any scriptures.
We didn't at all. No.
So I might have to change the stream name.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so thanks guys all for being here. Really, really appreciate you guys. You guys rock. Just say many blessings and may the pressure be with you.